So we normally do not go live in more than one time every single day. But we decided that we're going to go live on this one for one reason, and we thought it was very important to share what that was. For those of you who are not aware, there was a case that happened last year, a police-involved shooting that happened almost 1 year ago. May 29th, 2025, it all went down, all right? Now, if you have not watched the footage from this shooting, I am telling you right now, you need to go watch it. And the reason you do is because it is the worst police-involved shooting I have ever seen in my life. I am the biggest pro supporter of people in blue, men and women in blue. Both my parents were in the sheriff's office in Hillsborough County. I have all the respect, and I can't imagine in a world where these people have to go out to calls or stop vehicles when who knows what they're going to run into in their given day. They are true heroes here in America. Also with that comes an immense amount of responsibility. And what we saw May 29th, 2025 was nothing short, in my opinion, of murder. All right, period. End of story for me. Now, what happened is that last week we were watching the story. We didn't know when it was going to come down. It came down last week. The indictment of this officer for manslaughter. I think it should have been more. If there was a way to give the officer more, I think he should have had it in this case. I think that it's very important, no matter who you are, that you always keep open. You should always be able to look at both sides of the equation. Just because you support men and women in blue doesn't mean you can't look at something objectively and say that something is wrong. All right. This was wrong. No other way around it. This officer should spend time in prison. This officer flat out just murdered someone, and it is a terrible, terrible incident to watch. Now, I'm going to pull up part of the clip right here. I do warn here, there is some graphic nature to this. I'm a little bit, Anthony, should we post a video, Facebook? Can we do live with this one and show the video?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Maybe just have to check it out on their own. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, folks. So if you want to check this out, because it is pretty graphic. Okay, Woodbridge police sergeant shoots man with a baseball bat. You could also put in anything for like shoots guy with baseball bat, whatever it might be that you want to put into there. Go look at this. It is an example of why people sometimes can feel a little bit uneasy around police officers. But what I want to point out here is that justice was served. Okay. This guy is guilty. And last week, the grand jury returned and found an indictment against him for let's see here, aggravated manslaughter, a first-degree felony. He shot this gentleman 6 times point blank for holding a baseball bat, everyone. When you go watch the video, which I encourage you to do, then what you're going to find is that that is exactly what it is. So in closing, I'm going to tell you, this was the worst police-involved shooting I have ever seen. Go watch it and judge for yourself right now. This is just one of those deals to where there is no excuse for something like this. And I'm so happy that last week a grand jury found this person to be guilty and that he is going to spend, I hope, a significant amount of time behind bars for absolutely just taking this man's life. And there's no reason that we should have any of this. I had to jump back on and tell you, if you haven't seen it, go check this one out, because it is a textbook example of hopefully people being able to see both sides of the equation. You can be supportive of the people in blue, but then also you can be objective and say when somebody is wrong and they deserve to pay a price. One person paid with their life, and the other person I'm hoping is going to pay with some prison time. All right. Until next time, everybody, Patrick Carr Show. Check you out tomorrow.